Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation for the ETH Odyssey project. Our project name is called Unified Rewards. This is basically a concept where we are trying to bring back the reward point system, but in an exciting, fun, and more secure way by creating them on chain, on the blockchain. What we have done in this project is that we have tried to create NFTs out of the reward points, which can be redeemed by the user once sent to the user from an organization, as well as we have created the idea of a marketplace where you can exchange different reward points. For example, if you have reward points from Amazon and you would like to put it up on the marketplace, um, people can come and bid for exchanging those reward points for reward points of some other organization. For example, it could be Chroma, it could be Big Bazaar. These are a couple of Indian examples, but of course, there could be many, many other organizations which can benefit from this application. The workflow would be like the organization, as you can say, we have an organization button, is able to mint NFTs and transfer it to users. The users can then put the NFTs up for exchange if they would like, which would go on their marketplace, or they can redeem it at a store. Just by scanning a QR code, they'll get some percentage of discount for those reward points, etc. In the marketplace, other users can come and see which points are up for bidding. They can bid on those points. They can bid on those NFTs, and the bidder who is, the one who has actually put it up for bid will select the bidder, and then those two NFTs between the bidders will be exchanged. That's the idea. Let me show you a couple of features that we have implemented as a part of the ETHODC hackathon. So the scope of this project is really huge, as there are a lot of retailers who are, of course, trying to attract customers into buying their product, into maybe giving them some discounts at their different stores. And this can also be used for brands which are internationally located. For example, H&M, if you have an NFT of X points of an H&M, you can redeem it at an India outlet, at a Russian outlet, at a US outlet, right? Of course, the discount percentages might change, but the NFT itself can be redeemable. That's the idea. So let's take a look at the workflow. So first, I'll take you through the organization workflow. I'm going to click on organization, and then at the organization, there are two pop-ups that I enable. One is mint NFTs, and another is explore NFTs. Let's take a look at how to mint. Before we mint, let's connect to a wallet using MetaMask. We are going to be, I have already created an Amazon org to which I can get connected. All right, so let's say this is 100 reward points and it expires by 20th October 2022. All right, I can click on mint NFT. It's going to give me a MetaMask pop-up asking me to sign. You can see there is a contract interaction. So this is a minting contract where a particular token is going to be minted. Let's see the transaction. We have used Polygon to deploy this. So I have my Polygon scan testnet opened. I'm just waiting for the transaction to go through. So successful. You can see that a particular ERC20 token has been created. Okay. Now, all of the created tokens can be seen by the organization within this Explore NFTs page. So let's take a look at the different NFTs that are available with this particular organization. All right, so as you can see, the NFTs that have been minted by this particular organization, that is Amazon, are available here. So we have the token ID and the token URL as the info that is available. And these organizations can now transfer these NFTs to a user. So I have a couple of user addresses available with me. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to click on transfer. So this is the transfer call. All right, let's wait for the transaction to come through. Okay, so it has been transferred now. Let us try to transfer another token, perhaps. Okay, so let's try to transfer maybe 13. Let's wait for these to come through. All right, so we have transferred 2 tokens to the user, right? Now, I just want to show you another organization. So here you can see that we're connected to Amazon.org. Let's disconnect and connect to Chroma.org. So okay, so you can see the Chroma NFTs as well. Let us transfer some of these, one of these perhaps, to the user. Token 12. Okay, so here is an example of the organization workflow. Let's take a look at what the user workflow is like. So when I click on the user profile, it will take me to the user's profile page, which is basically, which will contain the NFTs that have been transferred to the user. So you can see that couple of NFTs that we recently transferred. The Amazon ones are showing up. I'm sure the Chroma one will show up too. Just probably some kind of UI fixes needed here. But herein, the idea is we show the info as well as the ability to exchange, right? So what does this exchange mean? That the user can put up this on the marketplace, right? Where others can bid on this particular NFT in order to exchange this NFT with some kind of points that they have in their kitty. So let me call the exchange. As you can see, that first is the approve call, which needs to be done. And the second is going to be the contract interaction call, right? So let us see. User one. All right, so contract interaction is successful. Okay, let us try and put another one on the exchange. Okay, so this is pretty much going to be the user workflow as of now. We are planning to add one more button, which is called redeem, through which the user can redeem the particular NFT, right? So you can see this is no more in their profile because they have put it up on the marketplace, that NFTs. And now what will happen is we are planning to add another button called redeem, where of course by scanning a QR code or something, they can redeem this NFT at a particular store for these particular points, right? So when we click on the Explore Marketplace, it will take us to the marketplace where the NFTs that have been put up for exchange are available. So let us see, we can see that there is a Chroma NFT, there is an Amazon NFT, then this is probably another Amazon NFT. It's taking a bit of time to load the images themselves. But you can see the bid button over here. This marketplace is open for all of those who have NFTs and would like to bid for this particular type of NFT. So they can click on bid and they can make a bid. Right now, we have not activated the bid function. We'll be doing it soon as we look forward to continuing this project. But I can quickly walk you through the bidding contract. Let's see. Yeah. So this is the main contract where the NFT is put on bid, that is the exchange contract. Once the exchange contract is called, there is a bidding contract that you can see is being created inside, which gives the particular token ID, at what time was this bidding contract created, etc. In the bidding contract, as you can see this one, there is the data of who's bidding which NFT, what is the token ID, the reward points, expiry, etc. part of the bid. They also have to mention what is the parent NFT and token ID that they're bidding for. So first is a constructor, then we have the bid function where they send their particular details, as well as we mark this for that particular parent NFT for which this particular bid contract has been called. Then while closing the bid, as I had mentioned, the one who put the NFT up for exchange will be able to see all the bids, select the bid that they would like and close it using this function. What is happening here is that if the selected bidder, the address of the selected bidder is available and there is an NFT swap that happens here, you can see the transfer from function. And if it is not the selected bidder, from this particular contract, the NFT is returned back to all of those who bid their NFTs for this particular exchange. Once this happens, we call the closing contract, the close bidding, where we change the state of the particular NFT that was set up for bidding. So we have the contracts in place which we have deployed on Polygon, but we didn't get enough time to implement this as a part of the UI. However, yeah, we have built the other functionalities, and we are definitely planning and looking forward to kind of taking this project forward. So we have used Polygon, we have used IPFS to store the NFTs, of course. We have used Polygon to mint, to create the marketplace, to perform the transfer, the exchange, the bidding, and all of those things. We did mean to use Unmarshal to get the data from the chain, but as Unmarshal does not support the testnet, we were unable to use that. So instead, we have used Covalent API to fetch the data. Thank you, ETHODC, for giving us this opportunity to build this interesting and exciting project. And we are looking forward to kind of being able to take this project forward and actually bring it to a real-time use case where organizations can benefit from creating these NFTs on our platform and sharing it with users, where users can benefit from opportunities like being able to redeem the NFTs at different stores across the globe, or being able to exchange it for any other reward point of their choice. Thank you once again, and I would like to thank my teammates who have put a lot of effort in creating this project as well. This is a team effort, and we are extremely excited to be submitting this to the E3C Hackathon.